Back in 1999, I was working on a diving boat at the Great Barrier Reef. On my leave from the boat, I would stay in Trex Hostel in Cairns. Now one night, a man at reception warned me that my new roommate was a bit of a weirdo. I was delighted. Weirdos can be really interesting. So I walked into the room, and before I had a chance to say hello, he stereotypes me. "Look at you, mate, another pommy fruit picker." Now, just so you know, a pommy is a derogatory term for an English person. So the first thing I did was clarify my nationality. "Ah, so you're Irish, mate. Great people, hard workers, brilliant drinkers." So with that, Mr. I like my stereotypes Aussie guy says to me, "You should work on the trawlers, mate. You'll make a heap of money. Plus, it's better than having your head down and arse up some farmer's field picking fruit, mate." The more he told me about this, the more I was sold on the idea. And that chance meeting with the weirdo and the subsequent 6 weeks I would spend on the trawler changed my life forever. I worked on a prawn trawler with 3 Australians, somewhere between Papua New Guinea and Australia. One night, after a few drinks, things got a little bit out of hand, and I got into a fight with the skipper, and he broke 2 of my ribs. Now, working on a prawn trawler is really physically demanding work, and with broken ribs, it was almost impossible for me to fulfill my duties. Didn't take long for my 3 workmates to realize that I wasn't pulling my weight, and it didn't take them long to become obnoxious and more demanding towards me. And on a small little boat like this, there is no place to hide. I was in serious pain, and I decided I wanted to leave this boat. So it was agreed with the skipper that I could leave in a few days' time on a freezer boat going back to mainland Australia. Now, as luck would have it, the skipper stumbles across a large bounty of prawns. So it was all hands on deck to sort out this large catch. Now, despite the pain that I was in, I did put in my best effort, believing that I'd be off the boat in a few days' time. When it came to the morning for me to leave, the drunken skipper was not going to make it easy for me. When I asked him the question about leaving, he stood up and face to face he said to me, "You have got 3 choices, mate." He says, "You can come out on the deck and fight me, and I'll send you home piece by piece." He says, "You can swim to the nearest island, or you can stay right here." Now, clearly, I had no choice. I had to stay. This whole situation was starting to really stress me out. I was now effectively a prisoner on board this ship. The crew considered me a mutineer for wanting to leave, and they decided they were going to make me pay for this. So they changed the rotas to suit themselves and gave me no pass whatsoever on any of the manual work. So I thought, in my thinking, that I could survive this to the end of the 6 weeks. I thought I could survive this new hostile regime that I was under. But I was wrong. My energy began to deteriorate slowly at first, but then faster and faster. And then the moment struck. I was starting to become delirious. I was starting to become overcome, overburdened, completely and utterly flatlined with exhaustion and pain. And that's when I realized I'm not going to be able to sustain this to the end. So in my confused and very stressed out state, I decided I had only one option. And that option was to kill myself. Sitting in the galley, I was overcome with emotion as I said my goodbyes to the world. And I slowly psyched myself up to take that last and painful walk out onto the back deck and throw myself into the sea. While I was psyching myself up, I was overcome with exhaustion, and I fell asleep. Now, while I was asleep, something absolutely amazing happened. A piece of fishing equipment called a tri-net broke its splice and fell into the sea. This was incredible, because the tri-net had almost become my permanent job. And as a result of it being down in Davy Jones's locker, I knew I had an opportunity to regain some of my energy and see myself out of this hellish experience. Eventually, I did make it out of the trawler, but the stress that I endured over those last 2 weeks definitely left its legacy on me.